It is important to understand that these thoughts are not random. They often come from things we have seen or thought about before. However, it is natural to have sexual feelings. Once upon a time, there lived a master with his disciples in a hermitage. One of the disciples used to go daily to the village to ask for alms. Every day he would pass by a river. One day, when the disciple was going to ask for alms in the village, he saw a village boy hiding behind a tree and watching something. Curious, the disciple went to him and asked, "Friend, what are you seeing?" The boy looked behind and whispered, "Keep quiet. Don't you see? I am watching those beautiful girls." The disciple also looked in the same direction and saw that some girls were taking bath in the river. He said, "Oh, this is not right. You should not watch them like this." The village boy replied, "Can't you see how beautiful these girls are? I am an admirer of beauty. Look at their beauty. They are captivating. See with my eyes." Listening to this, the disciple again started to watch those girls. As soon as thoughts of lust arose in his mind, he also hid behind the tree. When he was hiding and looking at those girls, then for a moment he started to tremble from inside and asked himself, "What am I doing? Is this me? This is not right. I should leave from here." He quickly left and reached the monastery. After reaching there, he got busy with his work. But what he had just seen was coming again and again in front of his eyes. The same scene was playing in his mind, and his mind was tempted to see the same scene again. He did not feel like doing any work. The next day, he left little earlier, out of curiosity to see those girls again. He again went to the riverbank and started watching the girls with village boy. Now it became his daily routine. He would leave from monastery, come to riverbank, hide behind a tree, and keep watching girls. Now his mind was no longer engaged in any work of monastery and meditation. Instead, he was always in the thoughts of girls. Seeing him lost in thoughts, the master understood that there is something wrong. One day, the master called the disciple and said, "Today I will go with you to ask for alms." Hearing this, the disciple got scared and said, "No, master, please don't disciple, left for alms." As soon as the disciple left, the master started following him to know the matter. After some time, the disciple reached the bank of the river. There, he hid behind the tree where the village boy was already present. Then, both of them started looking at the girls. When the master saw this, he was shocked. The master stood behind his disciple and asked in loud voice, "Are you here to beg from these girls?" The disciple turned around and was shocked to see his master. He started to tremble with fear. Seeing this, the village boy ran away from there. The disciple pleaded with his master, "Please forgive me. That boy misled me, and I got entangled in this mess. I assure you that this will not happen again." The master replied calmly, "Remember, my child, the company you keep influences you. Surround yourself with good, and you will become good. But if you surround yourself with bad, then you will become bad. Therefore, always keep good company. Now, let us return to our sanctuary." The both went back to the hermitage. The disciple distanced himself from the village boy. But slowly and slowly, he became angry and frustrated. He started to lash out at the fellow disciples and could not focus on his meditation. One evening, the master sensed his turmoil and asked him what was the matter. The disciple wept and said, "Master, since that incident by the river, dirty thoughts about women, the more I try to stop them, the stronger they become. I am completely lost. What should I do? Please tell me." The master took him to the garden and said, Consider your mind as a garden and thoughts as seeds. If you plant seeds of poisonous plants and nourish them daily by watering them, then soon your garden will be full of these poisonous plants. However, if you decide to stop planting seeds of poisonous plants and start planting and nurturing beautiful flowers, over the time the poisonous plants will wither away, and slowly your garden will be filled with vibrant and beautiful flowers. Similarly, the thoughts and images will continuously nourish and focus on, grow and dominate our mind. If we decide to shift our attention and nurture positive and wholesome thoughts, the negative or dirty ones will start to fade away. The disciple asked, "Master, during meditation, my mind is flooded with dirty thoughts. How can I prevent this?" The master responded with a gentle smile, "Don't fight those thoughts. The more you will try to resist those thoughts, the stronger they will become. By trying to suppress them, you unknowingly attach yourself to them. Being too attached to these thoughts makes their impact on you even stronger. Let the thoughts come and go. Watch them without judgment. Consider it like watching a movie. If you are emotionally attached to the story, you react to every twist. But if you understand that it is just a fiction, you remain unaffected. Similarly, during meditation, observe your thoughts as if they are mere projections on the screen. Stay aware and present, and soon you will find tranquility." The disciple took the advice of his master to his heart and started applying them to his daily life. He made a conscious effort to avoid explicit content, and with time, his intrusive sexual thoughts began to fade away. During meditation, he stopped resisting his inner thoughts and allowed them to flow naturally. As a result, he found peace of mind and a life filled with happiness and serenity. If we see in our lives, we will find that many people, especially young ones, sometimes struggle with unwanted sexual thoughts. These thoughts can bother us even when we are trying to meditate. It is important to understand that these thoughts are not random. They often come from things we have seen or thought about before. However, it is natural to have sexual feelings, but obsessing over them is not healthy. If you are constantly thinking about sex, then it is because you have let those thoughts grow in your mind. Some people watch explicit content on internet and then feel like they can't control their thoughts. The solution is to stop exposing to your mind to such content, and do not panic if these thoughts arise during meditation or in daily life. Like when we clean our house, all the garbage comes out. Similarly, when we meditate, all the garbage of the mind starts to come out. Meditation can actually help cleanse our mind. The key is to observe these thoughts without attachment. Just like watching a movie without emotions, over time your mind will become more peaceful and you will find the joy of meditation. So avoid sowing those seeds in your mind and practice meditation to purify your thoughts slowly but surely.